Well, hello everyone, and thank you for joining me on the Urban Compass with Linwood Jackson. I'm your host, and we have a great show lined up for you today. But right off the top, I want you to remember that communications and dialogues are central components to empowerment, and no voice is special until it is heard. All right, so let your voice be heard. Today we're talking about arts in the community. And we all know that the city of Wilmington has a rich and diverse cultural arts community. So a lot of things going on out in our great city, and we want to highlight some of those things today with regards to the arts in our community. And I'll be remiss if I didn't bring up the Out and About magazine spread for September. The September issue is featuring myself right here in the middle. I don't know if you can get that, but if you can find a copy out there, then go get one. If not, just contact me. I think I got most of them anyhow. We're talking about arts in the community and on their magazine, and so we want to talk about that on the show today. Showtime with arts in our community, the city of Wilmington. A lot of things going on out there, and today my special guests are three dynamic ladies that's doing great things in the community as it pertains to the arts. We have a poet here and musician as well. I'm gonna go ahead and bring them on. We have SuiteFranchon Roberts Beeks, who is a poet. We have Tracey A. and friends, who's out there singing all over the place, and she brought her friends with her. And we have Miss Ann from the band, the Best Kept Soul Band. Ladies, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
As I said, three dynamic ladies. Get your pens and paper ready, because we got a lot of information we want to put out for you, and you're going to want to make sure that you get it and not miss it, all right? SuiteFranchon.
Hi.
How you doing? Thanks for coming on the show, first off.
Thanks for having me. I really appreciate the call.
I know it was rough going, and but we wanted to get you on to tell us a little bit and share with us what you have going on in the community of poetry. Tell us a little bit about SuiteFranchon.
My name is SuiteFranchon. I am a poet, a live show producer, an author, a composer, and a poet performer. Pretty much, that's it.
Yes, and can you tell us a little bit about the type of poetry that you recite?
I like to consider my poetry an eclectic blend of traditional style poetry. I was influenced by Nikki Giovanni, Natate Shange, and Maya Angelou. However, I'm also grew up in an era when the spoken word slam poetry was coming out, so we learned to perform poetry. So I pretty much merged those two styles in my writing as well as my performance style.
And where does your writing come from? What influences you when you're writing poetry?
Most of the time, it's just my perspective on love and life, being an African American woman. But I'm also influenced by just things around me, the things I witness other people go through, and usually trying to find a solution to what's important to me. And I think love heals everything, so I always find a way to express love in my poetry.
So you're using your art basically to help solve some of the issues and confronting some of the issues in our community, is that correct?
And I like to consider it to contribute to what I call the collective consciousness of all things good, because I believe in a universal contribution to things from a spiritual and a mindful perspective. So I try not to focus on all the negative. I try to take that negative thing and think of a positive thing and make sure I have it in my thoughts and my actions and my expressions, because that contributes to the overall collective consciousness of us as a people.
I know that's right. I believe in the same philosophy as well. What you put out there is what you bring back, basically, and you're putting out love, so you should be getting love in return.
Getting plenty of that.
You're getting plenty of love. I know you are, and if we get lucky, maybe you'll share some of your poetry with us before the show is over. My next guest is doing some phenomenal work out in the community as well with her music. I believe she may have worked with SuiteFranchon. I'm not sure. She'll tell us. Tracey A., welcome to the show.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Tell us a little bit about Tracey A. How'd you get started? What do you do?
Ooh.
For those of us who don't know.
Well, what I'm doing is, I'm Tracey A., and I have Tracey A and the A-List as a band, and that's great, and I'm loving that. But I just wanted to broaden my horizons a little bit. I have a love for Motown that is phenomenal. I'm just in love with Motown. So when the opportunity presented itself for me to be able to do it, I didn't just want to do it me. I wanted to bring everything else out into it and just, I don't know, explode with a Motown medley everywhere. And so I got a couple of friends together and asked if they were interested, and everyone else seemed to love it as much as I do.
I know that's right. Well, I grew up on
works out.
Motown. I
Did
know you guys probably did as
Too
well.
young for that.
But how long have you been performing, Tracey? You're a singer. Let's get that out there right off the bat.
I am a singer.
And how long have you been performing, singing?
Wow. I'm feeling old now. It's like calling on my age.
Okay, that long.
No.
And how did you get started, though?
I
got you. I'm
my
not trying to
daughter's
age you.
19, so
You
let's
looking
say a
good
good
now.
19 years.
19?
Because when I
Whoa.
first started the band, I found out I was pregnant, and I'm like, I can't do it. And I'm like, yes, I can. So I've been doing it since then. And I sing everywhere. And yes, SuiteFranchon, you're just phenomenal. She has allowed me to and honored me to perform on her stage a couple of times. And I just watched her, and trust me, I'm still learning, and I'm taking it all in.
All right.
And I just sing and sing and sing.
I know that's right. And how would you describe your style of song? The Motown sound, or do you branch out in other areas?
I'm gonna be honest, I am all over. I love doing jazz, I love doing pop, I love doing R&B. I'm that raspy vocalist that really likes to get into it and get down to the nitty gritty. But I can pull back if need be. But I like to get nitty gritty.
Tracey, I've been to more than one of your shows, more than a couple actually, and you are high energy all over the place, hopping around all on the stage. I guess that's how you would describe your style of performing.
Yes.
High energy?
High energy, electrifying. I like when people say that. And what they say is, you really love what you do, don't you? Yes. From the moment I open my mouth, because I'm actually petrified until the first note that comes out of my mouth, not the musicians, but when I first say, then I'm good.
All right.
But all the way up to that point, I'm shivering.
Well, I'm sure you use a lot of singers utilize their voices as instruments, and in that respect. And in that regard, we do have another great and talented singer with us in the form of Miss Ann. She's all over the place as well. Miss Ann, welcome to the show. How are you doing today?
I'm great. Thank you for having me.
I mean, we're glad to have you.
Thank you. Well, I'm Miss Ann, Ann Letreece now. I did change my name about a year ago. So, and I sing with the Best Kept Soul. And I have the pleasure of working with these young ladies on a regular basis, especially Miss SuiteFranchon over there, like my sister homegirl. So we've been working together for 4 or 5 years now.
5 years now.
Yeah, since I started actually with the bands. And Tracey A over here is the whole reason why I even sing with a band.
Wow.
I used to do karaoke at different locations, and she confronted me one day, and she was like, I have an opportunity. I have people that have a band, and fill them out, see what you think. And the rest is history.
I know that's right.
So-
Tracey, you have a lot of friends.
Yes, because she's such a
And-
beautiful spirit.
Yes, she is.
I told you guys 3 dynamic performers and lady performers here on the stage. Y'all making me nervous, you know that. Make me want to
I
try
see
to
the
sing.
sweat.
But Miss Ann, you said something about the karaoke and performing. Is that how you got started singing?
Yes. Well, I've been singing a long time, but I never really took it seriously. I had like a lot of reservations when it came to it. It's a lot of judging going on. You might not be the right look for this or the right fit for this. So, I was reserved. And when I started coming out and doing karaoke, it was like a refresher. Like, okay, all right, I can do this. And then, like I said, the opportunity presented itself for me to be in a band, which was something I had never, ever, ever done before. And like the first couple of shows, you would have been like, that's Miss Ann. Like, like it's not like it is today. Like the mic stand was my crutch. I would hold on to that thing for the good 3 sets that I did. I wouldn't move. I wouldn't do anything. And now it's like a whole separate entity. I'm all over the place. I love to perform.
It's like they planted a seed and you just sprouted and grew.
Yes.
Now you're all like a wildflower.
Now they can't put me out.
And we don't want to put you out. We just love your music as well. I've been to a lot of your shows, all of you, and I'm looking forward to continuing that. And we just wanted to bring you guys on to share that with our audience out there and let you know Wilmington is vibrant and rich in the cultural arts community. Today we just happen to have some singing, performing artists here with us representing a couple of different areas, you know, and again, we just want to share that with you guys. Now, when you know, music has a way of bringing people together.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
And is that one of the best things with you guys about performing?
Yeah, as you see, we're all family.
All family.
As a performing poet, it was a different world for me as a poet, because poets really at the time, we stayed together and we fooled with the musicians and the singers and things like that. And I happen to love all of it. I like lyrics, I like words, I like music. And so I decided to had this grand idea, let me bring it all together under one platform. And from there, my music and artistic family has grown, and we're all like extended family. Like I really feel good when I'm with them because they get me as an artist, they've accepted me as a person, and they trust me as a producer of any of their visions. So I really have grown to love, and you know, and from that, we all support each other individually and collectively. We go to each other's shows, you know. We hang out together, and it's just a beautiful thing.
Sweet, where are some of the places you performed? And who are some of the bands you performed with?
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That's a double
That's
question.
Okay.
I gotta get it out there.
I performed with jazz bands, Point Blank with Gerald Chavis. I have a recording with them. I composed a song with them as well. So they were my first, where I actually first became official under ASCAP and BMI, et cetera, as a songwriter. And then I performed with Anaya Jazz Band. I also have a single out with them and Philip Joseph called Lover's Conversation that I wrote and composed with Anaya. And then I performed, of course, with Best Kept Soul. But I started out performing way back with Arpeggio Jazz Band. So those are my roots as far as bands are concerned.
And what do you travel up and down the East Coast?
Primarily, I've been staying in the region just because it's just been, you know, like everybody here, family obligations and things like that. But I'm thankful to say 2016, we have a couple of tours going on down in Atlanta, North Carolina area, as well as on the West Coast and Tacoma, Washington area.
Okay, and tell us about your book, Sonny. You wrote a book.
I wrote a book.
Tell us about the book.
Well, the book is just a collective of my poetry called Living the Journey, Poetry of Love and Life by SuiteFranchon, because again, it's all about the story. So I tell the story of various stories in chapters, from being a mother to falling in love, to falling out of love, to learning to love oneself. So I think it's a good storyline for everyone through poetry versus just a regular reading. And also at the end of it, which I'm very happy about, I have a journal component for those, if it inspires you to think of some things and some questions to prompt you to write about moving through some stuff in your own life. Because for me, it's all about moving through the challenges and finding ways to be your most authentic self.
And you have a book signing coming up.
Yay.
Where is it?
October 29th at the Children's Art Museum. The Children's Museum, my publicist is going to kill me because I can't get that right. It's at the riverfront across from Joe's Crab Shack. But that's October 29th. It's a VIP event. We expect a lot of media. It's going to be poetry performance by myself out of the book, as well as a Google Plus hangout. So if you can't physically make it, you can tune in to me and talk to me via Google Plus virtually.
All right, now I think that's going to be at 550 Justin Street.
Thank you.
In Wilmington,
Thank you.
Delaware.
Okay.
The Delaware, what is it? The Delaware Children's
It's the Delaware Children's Museum.
Museum. Okay.
I did my homework a little bit, y'all. and your book is available in ebook form?
It's available in ebook form on Amazon right now. It'll be on iTunes after November, or I think that's iTunes, and Kindle.
All right, now, and how much is it?
$10.
$10, and you can get SuiteFranchon's book. And if you show up at the Delaware Children's Museum,
Get an autographed
the
copy.
Delaware Children's Museum, you can get an autographed copy and a picture with SuiteFranchon Roberts Beeks. And
Thank
she's
you.
doing some great work out there. Tracey, you have some projects coming up as well.
Yes.
Tell us about it.
This October 16th is on a Friday night. I'm going to have the Motown Review and with Tracey A and friends. And that's part 2, because we did a part 1, and it was my favorite word, phenomenal. When something is just great and blessed, I call it phenomenal. And it was phenomenal. It went off beautiful. I was crying like a baby by the end of that show. So this October 16th, starting at 9 p.m. at the World Cafe Live, downstairs at the Queen, will be myself as Tammy Terrell. I have some friends performing as Marvin Gaye and Stevie Wonder and Diana Ross and the Supremes, Martha Reeves and the Vandellas, my favorite, the Jackson 5s, which Miss Ann here has loaned me her 2 young men to be my Jackson 5s, and I have my 2 as Jackson 5s, and I have Legs, Lady Legs, the songstress, her son Brendan as one of my Jackson 5s, and oh my gosh, it's so Gladys Knight and the Pips, the Temptations,
Wow.
Junior Walker. I mean, it's full blown out show.
That's a great lineup. I have my ticket. You can see the flyer up on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. I encourage you to go out and check out this phenomenal show. These guys are doing a great job. It's the second time around, and I believe on the second half of the show we're going to have your Jackson 5 review, or
Yes.
impersonators, or
As.
actors coming up.
As.
Yeah, we can't wait to get these guys in there. They're itching over there in the corner. They're waiting to get on. I
One
know
more
they're all
thing.
fired up and ready to go.
I got Miss Ann to be on it too.
Is Miss Ann in it?
Yes.
I know her sons are in it. You're in it too, Miss Ann. What part are you playing
Yes,
in the show?
I will be playing Mary Wells.
Very well.
Yes.
That
She's
awesome?
gonna kill it.
And what song?
My guy.
My
Yeah,
God.
yes.
My God.
Yes.
I can't, it's not a man thing. I'm at to sing with Tammy Terrell over here with Marvin Gaye, but y'all might not want to hear me singing. I don't even do karaoke that well, but I'm learning. Miss Ann
Wait a minute,
inspired
I
me.
heard you sing karaoke before,
You
Linwood.
inspired me. I got out and did a little bit of Rick Shepherd's Drifters up under the boardwalk, but that's another story for another time. All right? All right?
If I can learn to sing, anybody can.
And she does
Oh,
good.
and Fran is more than just a poet. She's a singer. She's a dancer.
Across the
She
board.
does it all.
I do a little bit of that, not a lot of it. Don't believe them.
You have to come to one of her shows and you'll fully understand what I'm saying.
Yep.
No. That's
me
exactly
away.
right. To our listening audience, you got to come out to see all of you guys
PLP.
perform. Phenomenal women are on the Urban Compass today, and we're going to continue to bring more talent to you guys on our show throughout the years. We in it to win it. And Miss Ann, tell us about the gentleman, your son, and who was portraying the Jackson 5 in the Motown Review.
Oh,
If you would. How long has your son been singing? It looked like he got the tree didn't fall far, or the apple didn't fall far from the tree. It's
Well,
all
he's-
in the family here.
he's been singing for a minute. He's like like me, like a little reserved. Like you know, he expressed to me before that he didn't like to sing because he had a high pitched voice, and he felt people would make fun of him for that. And then I had to let him know, like, you know, you have a lot of famous singers out here who have naturally high voices, and they're doing this, so you're fine. But what can I say? That's my youngest son. That's my baby. He's 12, and then my other son is 13, and he's doing the choreograph in the back. But Daquan, he's like me. He grabs that microphone, and it just manifests into something else.
And who put this show together? Was that you, Tracey?
Yeah, I had went to Richard Blackwell and told him I wanted to do it, and it was taking too long. So finally he said, they came to me and said they wanted a Motown show, and I said, I know the person who could do it. And he called me, and I said, yeah, I want it. And then it's just casting. It's not too hard because we have so many talented people in Delaware. And then I'm so happy that I get to be on stage with my boys.
Right.
That's an excitement because they see us go out to work all the time. They hear us practicing and just singing, and they never get tired of us, So I'm like, I'm gonna call Ann, I'm gonna call Legs, let's all do this. And now we have our boys on stage with us.
That's awesome.
And that's a great thing because, we want to shine the light on our young people as much as we can and encourage and inspire them to be all that they can be. And music, bringing people together as it does, is a great platform to do it on, as well as writing and dancing and anything that has to do with the arts community, acting. And that's why we want to highlight these guys. And I'm proud and glad that you were able to bring these young guys into the fold, especially then family too. It doesn't get any better than that, right? What do you think about social media? You guys are Suites. You are. I think you mentioned. Did you bring up your website? You're on. Do you have a website?
I have all of it.
What's your website? How can we find you?
The website is peacelovepoetry.us or SuiteFranchon, SUITE, spelled like the hotel suite, franchon.us. I find social media to be a great platform where I can touch a lot of people that I care about and those that I don't even know quickly, and keep them informed and keep them involved and be interactive, because it gets a lot to manage. So we don't pick up the phone like we used to. I try to pick up the phone and call those I'm close to, but I find that social media is a great way for me to stay in touch with and know what's going on with my friends and family, and even my artist friends and family, and even those I don't know. So I just want to say, regarding social media, Instagram is a great platform to meet like-minded people.
Okay.
So my Instagram friends are all artists and musicians and producers, and they do the same thing I do in various areas of the world, not just the country, but the world. And so I seek that platform for my own inspiration as well. Facebook has a tendency to be those that we have the closest connection with. So that's a good way to do that. Then you have LinkedIn, which is a more professional platform. And now Periscope is huge because you can do live video to talk to people and let them be involved with you and interact with you live. So those are the 4 platforms that I use primarily. But I just think that it's an awesome resource to artists, especially independent artists.
I believe you have an email list as well. You send out.
I do have a fan bridge, and I send out email blasts about once a month as well.
Let everybody know what's going on with Suites.
Some people aren't on social media, they prefer an email. Then I also have text messaging. So some people rather get a text message. So you just got to figure out those who support you, what their preference is, and then make sure you get the information to them that way.
Tracey, what about you? Do you utilize the social media any?
I'm just a Facebook, Instagram. I even go back to MySpace. I'm sorry, I can't seem to let that go.
Right? It worked
Because
then,
I still
it works
have
now, right?
connections and text messaging and just basic email lists that I have, my own personal email list that I send out. And of course, I love DelawareBlack.com.
Absolutely. We got to shout out Delaware Black.
Delaware Black.
They've been
They're awesome.
very supportive and keep us on the forefront.
Those are my avenues.
So
of
if
advertising.
anybody want to contact you for an engagement, do you perform at weddings and corporate events any?
Those are all private, but I mean, when I go through the wedding companies, that's when I do my wedding venues. I don't really book them on my own. Pretty soon I'll be having a little extra help.
You have a PR agent, don't you?
I have a co-manager. I have 2. I have Richard Blackwell and of Blackwell 360 Entertainment. I believe that's the new name, and Javita Robinson. And
So you can contact
either one of them. But I mean, Facebook, I'm like all over. As soon as they pull up my name, it's just gonna it's Google right
So they can
down.
hit you up with a private message on Facebook.
They can
Hey
hit
Tracey,
me
hey,
up,
we
yep.
need you at our wedding and or whatever event you got coming up. And Miss Ann at Best Kept Soul. Man, you guys are killing it out there. I know you have an email blast because I get your emails, Best Kept Soul, where they're at. Tell us about that a little bit. What is your take on social media?
Well, like you said, social media is a great way to communicate with people that you can't physically touch and see and things of that nature. So we definitely use that. We have our website, www.bestkeptsoul.com, and we do the email blast. So if you would like to get on any of that and you would like to book Best Kept Soul for anything, you can hit us up on our website. And I'll give you a little sneak Linwood, you'll be the first person to know this, but
we
coming
have an
yeah, you have an exclusive.
Bring it, Suzanne. What you got?
Thanks to my lovely friend over here, sister friend, SuiteFranchon, I will have the opportunity to do something that I have dreamed about forever. And my idol is Whitney Houston. A lot of people know that. So this next year, February the 12th to be exact, I will be doing a Whitney Houston tribute concert.
Wow.
At World Cafe Live downstairs.
Really?
So, yes.
Miss Ann.
Yes.
Whitney gets up there big
Yes.
time.
Oh,
Yes.
She got
You
it.
gonna read
She
it?
got
Honey,
it.
There
she
you go.
reaches them.
Whitney, a lot
can
of
show
things
you
people don't know
some
because
clips.
I do a lot with the
There you
bands,
go.
and the band has me doing like a lot of, you know, fast stuff and things. I am a ballad singer at the end of the day. I like to touch you. I like to make you feel what I'm doing. And Whitney Houston, every time she opened her mouth, that's what you felt.
I know that's right.
And that's what I'm going to portray.
We'll be posting some clips from her doing some fabulous Whitney work
Yes.
soon. But once you see the clip, you're going to want the ticket.
I know that's right.
I'm getting
Maybe
mine.
closer to the show, maybe I'll come back to your show and give you guys a little
Give me
taste.
something, little something.
Yeah,
to
of
go. Well,
course.
we're going to take a break, and when we come back on the other side, maybe we can get one of you ladies to sing a little bit. What do you think?
We'll see.
Or maybe we would bring one of Tracey A's friends up to sing a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
You have some friends with you.
Yes,
some
we have friends,
friends.
definitely. Yes.
Tracey A and her friends at the Motown Review. I believe we have some of the guys in the audience. We will be bringing them on shortly after we take a quick break, but we still have a few minutes. Tell us a little bit about what we can look forward to in the future, any of you, with regards to your shows and what you're doing as individuals.
You know we're going to look at SuiteFranchon.
Okay.
You know, she's
it's
like
me.
the mother for all of us.
Just so
mother,
everybody knows,
sister.
I have SuiteFranchon Entertainment, which is a production company, as well, a live music production company. It has various divisions. I do poetry myself as an artist, etc. So that's why they keep looking at me. So it falls under the umbrella of Peace, Love, Poetry Productions, where we have various productions. And outside of October 16th, we have Miss Tracey A doing a Motown Review. November the 6th at World Cafe Live, we have Million the Poet doing a live welcome back concert from the UK. He's coming back as an internet. He's coming off tour from the UK. We have next year, she mentioned February 12th, the Whitney Houston tribute, as well as a full schedule through 2016, which includes our most popular event, Peace, Love, Poetry, Soul Opera, where we tell stories of love and life using a fusion of poetry, music, and song. And that's throughout the calendar. So we have a nice full calendar 2016. PeaceLoveandPoetry.us is where you can find everybody's shows, not just the shows I produce, but those that I support as well and endorse.
I know that's right. And Sweet Fran, real quick, we're coming down to the minutes. We got a couple minutes, so if you can get it out. How do you maintain such a high level of performance? You're managing and doing all of these different things. What's your secret? What's your tip?
She's
You got any tips for
Superwoman.
us?
I drink
You got a lot of help. You got a lot of friends.
I got a lot of friends, got a great team behind me, got a great production team behind me, and I drink a lot of wheatgrass.
All right, Miss Ann, what's your tip? How do you become a paid singer for so long as you've been doing it?
It's a blessing. I mean, it's not something. I just believe things happen for reasons, and people, you get what you're supposed to get.
You got any tips for any singers out there who want to do what you're doing?
Don't give up. If you have the passion, you have to have the passion first off. If you feel like it's something that you want to pursue it. Don't let anyone tell you can't do it. Don't let anyone get in your way of doing it. Just do it.
Do it.
Because this world is so open now. Like anybody can do anything. That's
they
what we
really
need to
want.
realize. You can be the first to do something that nobody's doing, and they'll jump on it. So if you have the passion and you have the drive, just do it.
I know that's right. That's what I'm doing. I had a passion to be a talk show host. I didn't know I was going to be here, but here we are talking to three
And it's
dynamic.
never too late.
It's
Never
yes,
too late.
Yes,
Never-
never too late.
Just
Tracey.
stay humble. Please stay humble. Don't let your head go all kind of willy-nilly. Stay humble and keep your faith, because you need that spirituality to keep you centered, to keep you focused, because it can get frustrating. Your feelings can get hurt. Get that tough skin and say, I can do it.
And
There's
work
nothing
hard.
to stop me.
You can have all the talent in the world, but if you ain't working
Not
hard,
working
it
hard,
doesn't mean a
forget
thing.
it.
I take working hard to mean rehearsing and practice.
That's right. Be
How
prepared.
often do you guys practice and rehearse?
I practice to some level every day.
Yes. I mean, with the whole band, we do once a week. But like every day is a practice.
Every
Every
single
day you
day.
sing,
Every
you're
day.
writing, you're doing something. Every day.
Perfect your craft.
Yes.
Just keep doing it.
Perfection.
That's right.
Over and over and over again, and that's the key. I think all of you ladies shared your how you got started as young people and just been doing it a long time. Every day you have to get good, and if you can do it too. You're saying something about. It's never too late. I have to agree. And my tip is don't listen to the haters. Don't listen to the haters.
'Cause if you
I
ain't
would
got
like
no
to take
haters, you
a
ain't
quick
popping.
break if I may.
Hear
And when
'em,
we
but
come
don't
back,
listen.
we're going to try to get some of these young
Exactly.
guys up there to perform. Is that all right?
That's all
good,
right.
yes.
Sounds great.
All right, we're back, and you're listening to, you're watching the Urban Compass with Linwood Jackson. I'm your host, and we have a great show. Three dynamic ladies out in the arts community, and they brought some friends with them. And we're going to put them on in a second, but I have one quick announcement to make with regards to performing. My name Linwood Jackson, and my dance partner, Miss Kimberly Lapalucci, will be dancing for the March of Dimes Dance for the Babies coming up October 19th. For the March of Dimes, and we're trying to raise $10,000 to help fund research for moms with reach long-term pregnancies, and they're having issues and stuff. So that's what the March of Dime does, and that's what we're trying to do to help them raise funds to fix some of those issues. So we want to encourage each of you guys to come on out and to that show on October 19th as well. I do have some tickets here. Anybody want one? They're $20. You can contact me, and we'll certainly get you some tickets to that show. We're also looking for some sponsors, big time. We have a couple of sponsors. You can get on the marchofdimes.com and check out their website and click on Linwood Jackson. A lot of you guys know I'm an avid salsa dancer, but this dance I'm going to be doing some tango, Argentine tango, talking about raising the bar. I never in my wildest imagination thought we'd be doing some Argentine tango. I have a great dance partner, and Kimberly Lapalucci, and she's working with me. We're dancing at Take the Lead Dance Studios and rehearsing like every week, trying to do a great performance for you guys on the dance floor to help raise money for the March of Dimes for ladies who have issues with their pregnancies. And, we want to encourage healthy babies. And with that, speaking of healthy babies, the three dynamic ladies on the panel today sharing their musical experience with you brought some friends with them, and they're part of the Motown Review Part 2 show that's coming up. We're going to have Tracey speak a little bit more on that, and Miss Ann and SuiteFranchon when we get back. But right now, we want to turn the cameras over to our featured in-house performers for today, representing Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5. We're going to take you back a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome these fabulous young men on the Jackson 5 Review and the Motown Review. Take it away, guys.
When I had you to myself, I didn't want you around. Those pretty faces always made you stand out in the crowd. But someone picked all it took. Now it's what's too late for me to take a second look. Let me tell you now. Oh, baby, give me one more chance. Won't you please let me? Oh, darling, I was blind to let you go, but now since I see you, it is all. Yes, I do now. Ooh, baby, Yeah, 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 yeah. Na 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 na.
Give our young performers a big hand. They're rehearsing and practicing, and they're going to get better come show time. But I did want to ask these guys some questions. First, I want to thank you guys for coming out and joining us today. I know it was hard getting up a little early for you guys, but you're looking good, all dressed up. My man, the lead performer, what's your name and what part do you play in the production?
My name is Daquan.
Speak in the mic, please.
My name is Daquan, and I play as Michael Jackson, the lead singer.
And what school do you go to?
I go to Bayard.
Okay, and Pastor, and my man next to you, what's your name and what part are you playing? You got the mic, bro.
Randy Jackson.
And what's your name?
Deborah.
What school do you go to?
Kirk Middle School.
All right, how you like performing in this production?
It's fun. It
You
is.
having a good
It
time?
really is.
How much rehearsing are you doing? You guys rehearse
lot.
every day?
Not every day, but we try to.
Uh-huh. And who's standing next to you?
Jermaine.
Pass the mic off. What's your name, bro?
Name's Anthony. I play Jermaine in the Jackson 5.
Okay, doesn't Jermaine have like a guitar or something?
I have a bass, but I couldn't have it today.
What school you go to?
I go to Newark High School.
How old are you?
I'm 18.
18. How you like performing in the Motown Review?
It's pretty fun. We were all hanging out one time over my house. We had pizza, we played games, we rehearsed. It was fun, and it still is fun.
And what do your schoolmates think about you performing in this production, man? You the most popular guy in school now?
I've kind of been popular, but no one really knows about it. I'm going to tell them on Monday when I go back, but, you know.
Is your mother in this performance?
Yes,
What was your mother?
Tracey A.
Yeah, all right now, so you got to do right.
Yeah.
All right, pass
Yes.
the mic down. Who's the other guy here? What's your name, bro? And what part are you playing?
My name is Andrew, and I play Marlon.
Marlon. All right, what school do
Marlon.
you go to?
I go to Bayard Middle School.
All right, your friends coming to the show?
I don't know.
All right, all right. And who's standing next to you?
My name is Brendan, and I play Tito.
Oh, you had to speak up, buddy. Into the mic.
My name is Brendan, and I play Tito.
All right, now, I recognize you, man. Who's your mother?
My mom is Legs.
Legs. There used to be Crazy Legs, but now it's just Legs. I love Legs. I love Legs. And what grade are you in? What school do you go to?
I'm in 9th, and I go to Mount Pleasant High School.
All right, man. I know you do more than sing, though, right? You're a sports, you're an athlete?
I play football.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we did want to highlight our young people. We got 5. Did I miss anybody? Did I
Guess
get
who their
everybody
mom
in there?
is? Who's their mom?
Tracy, you got any questions you want to ask? Did I miss something?
I just, Legs is Brendan's mom, and I'm Deborah and Anthony's mom. Who's your mom?
And
Your mom's on the
Letreece.
panel.
I want to hear it. Say it again.
And Letreece.
Oh, okay.
All right, Miss Ann and Letreece. I know that's right. Well, you guys did a great job. I want to encourage you guys to keep rehearsing, practice, and you'll be just like your mothers up on these panels at one day here as well, man. You guys did a great job. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys on stage with your instruments this time, though.
Yes.
All right. Do you play? Or you're
A
learning?
little bit.
You're learning the instrument. Do you? What do you
Plays
play?
everything. What do you play?
I hear you.
Oh, he wants to.
I play 4 instruments.
Do you really? Which
I
one?
play steel drums, piano, baritone, and trumpet.
All right now. Well, we're going to come out and listen to you play one day, buddy. But we will be out watching you guys sing. You did a great job. And I encourage everybody to come on out and see this show and support these young men in their endeavors and support all our young children that's doing great work out there. Tracey, how did you said you put this together. We're coming up on break. We all right? All right. Tell us, Tracey, what made you decide again
Jackson 5.
to include these young people in the stage? I know you work with a lot of adults. I didn't know you worked with kids too.
Yeah, actually, it's always fun when I perform, and then at the end of the show, they'd be like, Tracey, you make me want to sing. You make me want to do this. You make me want to, and I'm like, I do? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Well, if anything I can do, I'll help you. Give me a chance. Let me sing in your bed for a little bit. And I have done that. And it's worked out for a few.
Now, I know you
and
ladies.
I want to try it with the kids.
Absolutely. That's great. Include the minute. I know you ladies do singing and dancing. Do you act as well?
Yes.
I've done some plays.
Part
What-
of soul opera, you don't mind me saying, part of soul opera is that we do a lot of improvisational acting. So even if you can sing and you come into one of my productions, you have to be prepared to do some acting to carry the storyline as well. So I'm proud to say that all these ladies all came singing, but they learned to get into character really quickly, and we stretch ourselves artistically. We might come in as a poet, as a singer, as a dancer, and then by the time we're finished, we're doing a little bit of everything.
A three-peat. A triple play.
That's right.
Miss Ann, how much acting have you done?
I've done a couple plays. I'm a little theatrical when I want to be, so that's something else I would like to explore a little bit more too. Because I have a great memory, so memorizing lines and things of that nature is something that.
Well, how do you memorize your lines? You got any tips?
You know
I'm still
what?
having trouble with that.
Me too.
I don't know. I really don't know, because like I said, with singing with bands, I'm doing like 30 some odd songs a night, and I have to remember all these words, and I think it's just a God-given gift. And then I do drill to myself too, so I'll listen to recordings when I'm asleep and like let the words drill in my head. So that's how I process and retain a lot of words too.
So you're rehearsing all the time?
All the time. In my sleep.
All the time, going over your line.
In her sleep. You heard that?
In my sleep.
In her sleep.
Hey, you go to bed singing and waking up.
It's the headphone. If you ever go to sleep with headphones on, you'll have a dream about whatever music you're listening to. It's wild.
And you're all writers as well, so you're writing down your lines and your scripts and everything. And these, I'm sure, is what help you remember the words. When you get up there on stage to perform, it just comes to you because you've been rehearsing for so long. I hope the young men up there listening, your children, I should say, are learning how to, and everybody else out there in audience land, to pick up these tips that we're sharing with you, and you too. Become better at whatever it is that you do, whatever platform that you're on. And the reason I asked that question, because you guys know my theater company is the Wilmington Drama League, and I'm there all the time. As a matter of fact, I'm vice president of marketing and sales there. I've been there performing for like 7 years, doing stage plays. And when I first started, I did a little acting, a little bit more dancing, but no singing. You won't hear me singing too much of anything, but we're doing musicals out there. And so watching professionals, when you're on stage with professionals, you surround yourself with people doing what it is you're trying to do, then something has to fall
It's
on
inspired.
you. You know what I mean? And something has to fall on you. So I started singing a little bit, and I started picking up these tips. They hurried up and ran over to me, these good singers. They hold up, man, hold it this way, and present it that way, and you just keep trying. And so I did do one karaoke song out there, Under the Boardwalk. I think Miss Ann said she heard it, but she didn't give me any tips on how to improve it.
Because it was phenomenal.
What I mean? Yeah, she's reserving her opinion, and I get that, and I appreciate that. But we're going to keep on trying, and you just get better as you go. Life's a dance. You learn as you go. Sometimes you lead, and sometimes you follow.
True.
And you don't worry about what you don't know.
True.
That sounds like a rhyme or
It
reason.
sounds like a rhyme.
He's
reason
becoming
poetry.
a poet.
There's some
Just
poetry
sitting right next to
That's
her.
right. That's right.
He said
It just
poetry
flow.
in motion.
I know, right? That's interesting. And he talking about the dance. We got a song called "The Dance."
Do you
for
really?
Yeah, I just did in the studio with Amelia the Poet. We wrote a song where we call "Dance for Me."
Dance for me. I love the sound of that. Would you give us a little taste of it then?
Oh my gosh, I
Sweet?
can't
Come
do
on,
it without
come
him.
on.
You need a hymn? You need a
No,
mic?
all right.
Just a little.
I'll do a little bit of my verse. Will you dance for me? Because I'll dance for you. But I need to know that it's just the music between us two. I want the kind of love that is familiar like a Friday night fish fry and Saturday morning cartoons. Like easy like Sunday morning and cool like Monday night football. I want to dance.
Wow. Dance with me. Well, it reminds me of the Drifters. I'm going back to the Drifters dance with me, man. That's a beautiful, man, I'm going to write that down. Is it in your book?
No, that's actually for the CD that's coming out in the first of the year.
Oh, okay, so you have music behind that.
Well, yes, it's a music CD. We have where I write the song, verses, and I have some guests. He's a guest poet and rapper, and then I have guest singers, and then I have my own stuff. So it's
and that's what SuiteFranchon's poetry is all about.
Yes.
Music and poetry in motion, coming at you live on stage, and we can see you again at the Children's Museum.
Yeah, for my official book signing and launch.
Signing.
October 29th.
And they can get on your email list and get up-to-date information on exactly what you're doing in real time, moment by moment.
Yes, peacelovepoetry.us. Let me know how you want to be contacted, and we'll be sure we do it.
You get on your website and check on the box.
Let me know how you want me to talk to you.
You'll contact them any kind of way.
Yes.
YouTube.
Yep, YouTube. You can find it, SuiteFranchon. You can find a lot of clips. You can find Miss Ann's clip, some of Tracey A, all the soul opera clips on SuiteFranchon. Let me spell it for you.
Spell it.
Suite, SUITE, like the hotel, SuiteFranchon, FRANCHON. Google SuiteFranchon and you can find all things peace, love, and poetry.
I'm glad you explained that because I was like sweet, SWEET, sweet,
Sound
like candy sweet.
It sound like candy, baby, but it means something more.
Tracey A.
Yes.
I know you have your show coming up, the Motown Review Part 2.
Please, yes.
One more time, put it up.
Get your tickets now.
I got
the
mine.
October 2nd early bird tickets were supposed to be done and up to $25 a ticket, but it's extended for a full week until they drew up the new tickets. So I say, Facebook me, call me, inbox me as much, whatever you need, and I'll come to you personally.
I know that's right. And you can get a picture with Tracey A, and she'll autograph it if you bring it back, I'm sure.
No doubt, no doubt.
Miss Ann.
Yes.
Miss Ann Letreece.
And Letreece.
Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. You got to keep your contact information out there because I want our listeners to know exactly how to get in contact with you. So one more time, the Best Kept Soul Band is performing.
Oh, our
Remember your next performance. I know y'all everywhere.
My supporters know better where I'm at than I do half the time.
So they can get on your website.
The website, www.bestkeptsoul.com. If you just want to contact me myself, my email is Letreece, ANLETREECE @gmail.com. You can contact me on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter as well. I do freelance.
Want to give a shout out to your bandmates?
Oh, definitely. Lamont, Yancey, Jerome, John, Joe, City, and Kyra on the low.
Great performers and musicians. I got a spotlight on Tracey. You didn't mention your band members.
Oh, they're not really on social media, but Andre Webster, bass player, Brett Showboat Shorewell, drums, Darryl Brown, keyboard, the funkiest keyboard player you're ever gonna meet, and Brazil on lead guitar. Awesome prayers are out for him because he's still in the hospital after a stroke. So blessings to him, and Mark Kirby, who is my stand-in guitar, bass, drum, whenever I need it. So I'm truly blessed. They're all awesome. And my lady singers, Charlene, Char, and Lady Legs, can't forget her.
Shout out to all of them. SuiteFranchon, I know you work with a lot of performers like Mustafa, and give a shout out.
Shout out to my cast and crew, Mustafa, Omar the Poet, Kim Pendergarner, Quincy Israel. I can't think of all of them. I'm missing them. I'm sorry, y'all.
Talia.
Yes, Talia. Happy birthday, Talia. Who else I'm missing? Olivia. We always have some new poets and singers coming in. Y'all know who you are. I love y'all. I'm sorry. But most importantly, I want to shout out to my producer, my A&R manager, J.R. Morris. Couldn't do it without him.
I know that's right. And I want to give a shout out a couple more. I was expecting to have Chef Mark Antone Williams on the show. Everybody that knows the Chef Tony. He was supposed to be on here from Celebration on Market, but he got hurt last night. He gave me a call this morning. He couldn't make it. He was trying to be here. So I want to give a shout out to you, bro. Get well soon, and we'll have you on the next time. We're coming down to the wire. I think we got a couple minutes left, so I just want to thank you guys for coming on the show, all of you, and for bringing your friends with you. The Motown Review, the Jackson 5 impersonators, as you say, they're going to be performing live. Go out and get your tickets now and support our young people when they're doing good, because a lot of our young people are doing good, and we encourage them to rub it off. You know, that peer pressure, right? To the ones that need a little help. None of us are perfect. We all made some mistakes. That's why we don't want to blast that on our shows, like SuiteFranchon saying, to put the love out, you get the love back, and that's what we want to project to our young people. So I want to thank you again for coming on the show. You are listening to the Urban Compass, all right, with Linwood Jackson, where we are committed to putting out good information, inspirational content each and every Friday. The show's airing Friday at 4, and I want to thank you for joining us again, and just tune in next week, and we're going to do it again. And remember, at no time do we condone wrongness, no matter what side the fence is on. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week.